How to make money from blogging, online money making. Think blogging's just a hobby. Think again, it can actually make you quite good money. Here's how to get started. Find your niche and turn your blog into a nice little money earner. We'll be honest, blogging isn't the easiest way to make money. But the great thing is that anyone can do it. And it looks amazing on your CV. All you need is something interesting to say and enough patience and dedication to build traffic and a following. But how do successful bloggers make their money? We've interviewed a couple of them to reveal their monetization secrets. Our guide gives you a concrete action plan to get your blog off the ground and grow it into a profitable little business from home. Getting started with blogging can seem like a bit of a minefield, particularly if you don't have much tech knowledge. You have two main options when it comes to actually setting up a blog. You can use a free blogging platform, or you can create your own website. We'll take you through both and outline their pros and cons, so you can make the right decision for you and your blog. Cons: limits on customization and video, image uploads. You often can't place adverts or use affiliate links. You can't create a custom URL and the platform retains the right to delete your blog. A lot of platforms will allow you to set up a blog for free, and they're super easy to use. If you're just wanting to blog casually at first, this could suit you well. But free blogging platforms can be very limiting. You'll only be able to customize to a limited extent, and your blog will have a storage limit which could make it harder to upload large videos and images. Another drawback is that your blog URL will be something like www.yourblog.wordpress.com, with the platform branding. Most free blogging platforms also don't allow you to place banner adverts or affiliate links on your site, which are key revenue streams for most bloggers. However, if these things don't bother you, here's a quick rundown of the best free online blogging platforms. WordPress.com. This is a free basic blog hosting service that's easy to use. You'll have to put up with WordPress ads and branding unless you pay a monthly fee. And you can't put ads on your site. There are also limited options for customization and expansion. Blogger, Google's free blog hosting service. Blogger is really simple to use, but the customization and design options are very limited, and there aren't a lot of options if you want to add new features. Medium. With Medium, the emphasis is on the writing rather than design, and it's used by lots of journalists, writers, and experts. It's a great way to share your work with a particular community. But you can't run any ads and it's difficult to create your own personal branding. Pros: complete control over design and customization. Your own custom URL and the ability to use adverts and affiliate links how you like. Cons: you'll have to pay, firstly for your domain name, URL, and then for hosting. But we've got tips on keeping costs low. If you're not particularly tech savvy, the thought of creating your own website might seem quite scary, but it's actually pretty easy to do. And you can create one in just 20 minutes. Save the Student's founder, Owen, has written an easy-to-follow, step-by-step guide to show you how to start a website. With your own website, you'll be able to create unique personal branding, with your own URL. And there's no risk of your blog being deleted by the platform. You'll own the site and be in complete control. WordPress has an insane amount of templates or themes for you to choose from. Take your time to decide on one which suits both your personality and the topic of your blog. Opt for something clear and simple, with space for large images and easy-to-read fonts. Comic Sans and Courier fonts are no-nos. The most important thing at this stage is to choose a niche which you can call yourself an authority in. The biggest mistake new bloggers make in such a crowded blogosphere is starting a blog without trying to do something surprising or different. For example, if fashion's your thing, instead of combining generic fashion content, you could combine your love for clothes with your big-hearted concern for the environment by blogging about environmentally conscious designers instead. Look at other blogs. This should be your first port of call. What's already successful? And more importantly, what's missing? Find the gaps in the market. Use Google. What are people searching for? Use Google suggested searches and autocomplete to discover what people are looking for, if they're searching for it. That shows there's a demand. Search forums for common FAQs. When people can't find answers to their questions, they go to forums. What are they asking? What do they need advice in? This will show what people are interested in and what there's a lack of available information on. Track current trends. What topics are in the media right now? It's good to pick a topic with longevity. But if you can piggyback on a trend early on, you can quickly establish yourself as an expert on it before anyone else. Searching hashtag JOURNOREQUEST on Twitter shows what kind of themes journalists are currently reporting on. Think about different types of content. Could you do tutorials, how-to guides, reviews, interviews, lists? It might not be what you write about, but how you write which sets you apart. Identify your own interests and passions. While all of the above are important, there's no point in blogging about something you have zero interest in. You'll quickly get bored and people will spot your lack of enthusiasm. Write about something you really, truly care about. Check out our extensive list of business ideas for you to try at university. Get your entrepreneurial juices flowing and bring in some cash. Once you've created your website, come up with a kick-ass blog topic and you've published your first posts. The big question is, where are all the readers? You can't just expect people to magically find your blog and start reading it. You have to promote it. As with any business nowadays, you're not likely to get noticed if you don't have social media accounts. We recommend setting up pages, accounts for your blog on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and even LinkedIn. You're essentially your own business anyway. Right. Design these accounts in a similar color scheme, theme to your blog so your brand is consistent and easily recognizable. Use them to share new posts and tag fellow bloggers, influencers, companies who might share your content and help it to reach an even bigger audience. You could also dabble in some paid advertising to help your blog reach a wider audience. Or run a competition to generate more likes. Once you've got the followers, keep them interested by posting on a regular basis, not just for new blog posts. Make yourself known to other people who blog about similar topics. Despite the fact you're technically a competitor, you're likely to be pleasantly surprised by how supportive the blogger community can be. Many bloggers even have a links page on their site which they use to link to loads of their friends within the community in return for a link on your own blog. This will help massively with your SEO, that's search engine optimization, how likely your blog is to pop up in Google searches. If you engage with other bloggers and share their content, they'll likely return the favor. You could even work on some collaborations. If something happens in the news which is related to your niche, get involved. This is what we refer to as newsjacking, and it can work a treat for getting you some great exposure. For example, if you blog about cheap student cooking, keep an eye out for things like the reveal of our latest student money survey. Students might spend an average of £92 a month on groceries. But you can tell them how to spend less while eating better food. You can get on social media to say your bit with relevant hashtags. Get involved in discussions and even reach out to journalists to say you're available for comment. This might be easier said than done. But the key to creating viral content is to tap into controversial or highly discussed topics related to your niche blogging field, as you can imagine. This often involves newsjacking. As mentioned above, as this is your niche, you will be passionate, opinionated, and knowledgeable about it. So you will be able to post an opinion that people want to read, share, and talk about. Once you've got your blog up and running, you can, finally, start looking into ways to make a profit from it. Affiliate marketing works by adding tracked affiliate links into the text of your blog. You can make a small commission every time a reader clicks through to a site you recommend and makes a purchase. The links will lead readers to the website of a brand. And the money you receive is to say, thanks for sending some of your lovely readers to their site. Almost all online e-commerce websites have an affiliate program of some sort. Like Amazon, Topshop, ASOS, and Apple. Sign up to Affiliate Window, a huge affiliate network where you can promote thousands of well-known brands and services from around the world. We mainly use affiliate marketing as our main source of revenue. Although there's also Google AdSense on there for an extra few pounds each month. As a blogger, You're always recommending products and services to your readers. A lot of companies offer affiliate programs, so it's really easy to find relevant programs to join and start earning commission. The key is to be authentic and genuine with affiliate marketing. Write reviews and articles with your honest opinions and only encourage your readers to buy something if you think it's a good product or service for them. As a more visual way of advertising, you can sell banner advertising space on your blog page to brands who relate to your readers. Adverts can be placed anywhere, but they're commonly found across the top of blog pages or in the sidebar. You can earn income in one of two ways. CPC, cost per click, means you'll get a set payment for every reader who clicks the advert. While CPM, cost per thousand, means you'll negotiate a set payment for every 1,000 impressions the ad gets. With the growth of adblocker plugins, the CPC and CPM can be low, but it does depend on your industry, and there's little harm in trying them out. According to the bloggers we spoke to, one of the best ways of monetizing a blog is through offering sponsored content opportunities, or advertorials. These are essentially adverts in the form of a paid-for article or blog post. As an example, if Adidas brings out a new swimwear line and you have a blog on women's sportswear, they might offer to pay you to write an article about their range. You may also be able to add some affiliate links on top. This monetization method usually works best when you have a strong niche audience. Once you've grown your readership, brands will often approach you to discuss sponsored posts. I have only ever had sponsored content opportunities come to me through PR companies, either directly or through apps like the Instagram agency Takumi. If you have a strong social media presence, you will be very attractive to brands. Some people actually make their entire blogging income through sponsored posts on social media. You can charge per post, repost, and the fees can be surprisingly high. You'll just have to work hard on building your followers first. Your social proof, or how many people follow you on social media, is seen by brands as evidence that readers will like what you post about them. 2. Occasionally, members of the press, or even brands who have a blog of their own, will reach out to you if you're an authority on a certain topic, asking you to make a little cameo appearance on their website. If you're particularly knowledgeable on cooking on a budget, for example, a newspaper might get in touch and ask you to contribute some budget-friendly recipes to their cooking magazine. Don't be shy in pitching ideas to publications either, if editors don't know who you are. A quick email intro is a great way of getting your blog's name out there. Believe it or not, blogging's become so popular in the advertising world that there are now agencies exclusively catered to promoting bloggers to big brands. Working with an agency can be super lucrative and it offers you security. But you'll need to have a pretty decent following to be scooped up in the first place. Agency fees are also incredibly high, meaning only the biggest brands will be able to afford to work with you, and smaller independent ones will be scared off. Depending on the kind of blogging business you're aiming for, this may or not work to your advantage. To use the example of ethical fashion blogging again, agency fees might prevent you from working with the small independent designers you really want to promote. If you have skills or advice to offer, another option is to charge a fee for access to ebooks, video tutorials, courses, or workshops. In order to make this option work, you need to be able to show you're extremely good at what you do, or that your content has proven to be incredibly valuable. This isn't easy. It can be pretty difficult to convince online communities to pay up, as there's a tendency for people to think everything online should be free of charge. Worth a try though, right? It's also an option to charge a brand for either advertising space or a mention in your weekly, monthly newsletter, if you have one. It'll take very little time to do, and you could get a fair amount for it. Using your blog to promote your own business or even land yourself a job is another, albeit indirect, way to make more cash with your blog. If you're one of the many students selling stuff online, your blog is the perfect platform to promote what you have to offer, although don't go in too hard, or you'll put readers off. You can also use your blog as a sort of online profile. You can build your credibility on there, show your skills, and hopefully get a good job out of it. Think of it this way, your blog is like your own small business in itself. And by showing potential employers that you can do this successfully, you're showing that you've got an entrepreneurial mind and know how to achieve success with it. For more ideas on how you can put your website to good use, check out these 20 ways to make money from a website. Be under no illusion that blog monetization takes time. Many bloggers only make pennies from monetizing their blog each month, and this is after having worked on their blogs for a while. To have a chance of creating a full-time income through blogging, again, you need to have multiple income streams from a selection of sources. Monetizing a blog takes time and relies on you having some traffic. The more readers you have, the more attractive you are to advertisers. I've had different blogs throughout my blogging journey, and the most challenging part of monetizing is always hitting your stride. You have to find the right method of monetization for you. If someone is offering a $900 course, that doesn't mean you should take it. When you find your method, you'll start making money. Many bloggers decide to monetize quite early on in their blogging journey. Blogger Ursula Makowska explained, I started blogging when I was in college. I decided to monetize my blog because I was putting in a lot of time and effort to create posts, paying photographers for shoots, and I also wanted to be a blogger full-time. I love blogging and I wanted to follow my passion to making a full-time career in blogging. It brought me happiness. Another big challenge faced by bloggers is competition. Kel, from lifestyle website It's Kel Space, suggested, it's a challenge competing with so many bloggers in the same niche as me for opportunities. Work for bloggers is quite scarce. The blogging market is saturated with lots of aspiring bloggers fighting to be seen. However, if worked on with dedication and consistency, it is possible. Blogging is definitely a challenge because it takes a lot of commitment and consistency to be able to monetize it properly. The only thing I regret is not starting sooner. I managed to make my first £50 in my first month of monetizing. And this month I've made just over £200. I'm now starting to be contacted by companies for sponsored posts. So hopefully my monthly income will continue to increase. As we have seen, the answer is yes. But how much money you can make from blogging is variable. That's the nature of monetizing a blog at the start. However, with time, bloggers can do very well. Monetizing a blog takes time and relies on you having some traffic. The more readers you have, the more attractive you are to advertisers. To make a decent income from blogging, think about having multiple streams of income coming in from different sources and through different means. Check out these super important tax facts, they'll come in handy when you start making money from blogging. Disclaimer, all content on this website is based on individual experience and journalistic research. It does not constitute financial advice. Save the Student and its authors are not liable for how tips are used, nor for content and services on external websites. Common sense should never be neglected. We sometimes use affiliated links which may result in a payment following a visitor taking action, such as a purchase or registration, on an external website. This helps keep Save the Student free. The user experience shouldn't be any different. And our editorial decision making is not affected by such links. Like most sites, we use cookies to optimize your experience and serve personalized content. By using our website, you agree to our use of cookies. More info. Text source, savethestudent.org.